let us all take a deep, full breath together. And again, a full, deep belly breath. And again, a deep, cleansing breath, allowing yourself to fully release into this now moment. I invite you now to bring your awareness to your feet. Inhabit your feet. Now bring your awareness up through your legs, through your pelvis, through your spine. Take a deep breath. Move your awareness to your throat. Now the top of your head. Bring your awareness to your whole body. Fully inhabit your whole body. And breathe. Focus on your breath. Notice any constriction in your body or any thoughts that seem constricting. Just notice. Now I invite you to ask a question of your higher self, spirit, God, the universe, whatever expression for the highest possibility has meaning for you. Ask, what is mine to forgive today? As we hold silence together, ask, what is mine to forgive today? See what comes. Remember, forgiveness means giving for. It's a change in our perception of a person or situation so that we may heal and be free. What is mine to forgive today? As this sacred time in the silence comes to a close, we remain open, receptive, and thankful for the movement of the Holy Spirit within us. We welcome our church family and those that are new into our celebratory service. We know that divine grace greets and enfolds everyone here today, both inside the sanctuary as well as those attending virtually. We bless and are grateful to everyone serving today, the greeters, the ushers, the hospitality team, and the audio crew. We give a hearty thanks for the blessings of the spoken word through Reverend Richard and the inspiration of the music team led by Matthew. And finally, we give thanks for the prayer chaplain team serving today for our special forgiveness service. And so it is. Yes, it is. Amen. Hallelujah.
breathe in, I breathe out, I take in, I give out, I let love, I let go, I release, and I know I forgive, I receive, I can feel, I believe, I am healed, I am whole, I release, and I know. Breathe, 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 No need to push, no need to try, no need to worry or question why. Surrender, let go, release, and know. Breathe, 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 breathe. Bring me back to center. Bring me back to flow. Now my soul surrenders. Peace is all I know. Bring me back to center. Bring me back to flow. Now my soul surrenders. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know. Bring me back to knowing. Peace is letting go. Love is overflowing. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know. Peace Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know. Peace be still, peace be still, peace be still, peace be still, still be peace, still be peace, still be peace, still be peace. You can sing along. Be here now, be here now, be here now, be here now. Now here be. Now here be, now here be, now here be, now here be. I am light, 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 light I am, light I am, light I am, light I am, light I am. Peace be still, 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 still be peace, still be peace, still be peace, still be peace. Holy morn, rise in the desert, follow the sun, follow me down. Holy morn, rise with the eagle. I will be free. Holy morn, rise in the desert, follow the sun, follow me down. Holy morn, rise with the eagle. I will be I will be free. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks to Bev and Jennifer being here today. Thank you. It's great to see you all.
Wow, indeed. Would also like to acknowledge your amazing crew. Without Lisa, without Nathan, without Callie, Cameron has shown up and single-handedly handled your visuals, your audio. I don't know how you do it with the support of Amelia and Fran. Would you thank your amazing crew? Oh. If you're a member of our virtual sanctuary today, your social media host, well, she's not there. She's not there. And yet I think there's something poetic and beautiful in that. For like me, your social media host can encourage welcome, but it is you, and it is you who truly creates an environment of welcome. I can speak words. You're the ones who do it. So if you are a member of our virtual sanctuary today, please consider identifying your geography of origin and welcome each other. If you're a member of our physical sanctuary today, perhaps we would entertain a similar ritual. I can speak words of welcome, but you are the ones who make it happen. We have all been in communities where somebody speaks words of welcome, but it's not welcoming. So if you feel so courageous this morning to allow your eyes to just venture a little bit sideways and just to say, welcome to Unity in Lynnwood. 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 To each of you, I say welcome to Unity in Lynnwood. I begin with words of thanks. Thanks to each of you for the immense and profound privilege of yet again basking in the noble depths of you. I begin by saying thank you for the immense privilege of sharing this time with you. I say thank you. I say thank you, and thank you. If you would like to pray with someone following the conclusion of this time together, a prayer chaplain will happily meet you in this geography, that you might anticipate meeting one of these noble souls. May I ask those prayer chaplains in service, and there are like 1,000 of them in the building today. May I ask those prayer chaplains in service to you today to raise their hands or stand, please. Yay. Thank you, prayer chaplains. If you're a member of our virtual sanctuary today and you would like to pray with someone following the conclusion of this time together, start the process by writing prayer@unityinlynnwood.org. Include a working telephone number and expect a call within a couple hours. Your prayer chaplains also offer today, on the last Sunday of each month, what they call a divine wholeness session. These occur in the family room. They are no-touch sessions. They are no-word sessions in which an individual simply is present with you, knowing the very highest of you and for you. How do you like that? Being in the presence of someone who knows the highest of you. How beautiful is that? I suspect you've had the experience of being in the presence of someone who doesn't know the highest. It might have happened this morning. I don't know. We will celebrate the 20th anniversary of our presence in this amazing physical plant on Easter Sunday. However, I wanted to alert you that this is actually the Sunday of the 20th anniversary. Would you join me in celebrating this 20th year? The community at that time, they had a couple Sundays before they made it official. Working out the kinks, maybe. This Saturday, April 1st, if you would like to register for any part or the entire day, we will be sprucing this 20-year-old facility, both inside and out for Easter. We have about 15 people registered. Lunch will be provided. There will be tasks appropriate to every skill level, so please don't be shy. It would be a joy to serve with you. Practical spirituality, welcoming community, a mission statement, short in word, deep, deep, deep in meaning. Practical spirituality, welcoming community. Wow, that's deep. Your board of trustees in late 2014 deepened this, specified this, sharpened this, if you will, with a series of statements. Today, I'd like to offer you the fifth of those 6 statements, and it reads as follows. We actively seek and enthusiastically include truths from all great spiritual traditions. I am most proud of that. Take words of invocation in the manner best suited to you today. You're welcome to close your eyes and have the sensation that the words are doing you. You are welcome to read them aloud and enthusiastically or prayerfully as you see fit. They read as follows, though imaged and named variously. There is a singular and eternal ground of being from which all life emanates and into which all life retreats. We choose to call this ground of being God. By extension, we come to understand that we are spiritual in nature, human in expression, and limitless in potential. We gather today to remember such truths, to celebrate our unity, and to honor all life. And that alone would be time well spent. Time well spent. I see cameras in the audience. Please know that anything that happens on a Sunday morning is available to you. If you would like us to send you a text or a slide or a transcript of a Sunday lesson, write administration@unityinlynnwood.org. We would be delighted to send it to you. I am so tall today. I feel so tall. Thank you for allowing me to stretch today. So the man knew he was dying, and in a brand of discomfort often known best by those who are dying, he called his longtime enemy to his bedside. And during their conversation, he spoke of his missteps and his misdeeds. He spoke of his gossip. He spoke of his accusations, his blame. He spoke of his ill wishes. May your nostrils develop acne. May the toes of your family find every Lego. and so forth. During this conversation, he spoke and he spoke and he spoke until nothing remained hidden in the shadows of his consciousness. And in the silence that arose from that outpouring, he apologized to his longtime enemy. And as the story goes, the gentleman found some long overdue closure in their time together. And yet, just as the longtime enemy reached for the doorknob, it was the voice of the dying man that rose to say, "But just to be clear, should I get better, I take all of it back." So no matter how many definitions we might have for this spiritual practice of forgiveness, it seems to me that we can agree that, well, that's not it. It was the great theologian Garth Brooks. It was the great theologian Garth Brooks who spoke to this brand of forgiveness in a song from his country western hymnal. And I quote from that song, "When it comes to forgetting, baby, there ain't no doubt. We bury the hatchet, but we leave the handle sticking out." So you see, Garth got it. He got it. In its original context, to bury the hatchet was to bury one's weapon as a demonstration of one's deepest intentions. So to bury the hatchet but leave the handle sticking out, yet again, that's not it. That's not it. That's not what we're talking about today. Now, you won't have to look very far to find resources on forgiveness. A simple Google search reveals titles including Forgive the first one, forgive the second one, forgive the third one. There are a lot of books titled simply Forgive, Forgiveness, Total Forgiveness, which I'm guessing is better than just forgiveness. The Gift of Forgiveness, Radical Self-Forgiveness, The Art of Forgiving, The Book of Forgiving. We find Forgiving for Good, Forgive and Forget. I have to tell you, this is a title that I do not get. Personally, I haven't found that forgiveness requires me to forget so much as it requires me to change how I remember. I won't be reading that one. I've often said that if there's something of love that makes me forgive, there's something of wisdom that makes me remember. Maybe this means that I agree with the author who wrote the book entitled Forgiving What You Can't Forget. I have to think great care is merited in our use of language to discuss forgiveness, to discuss matters spiritual in general, that we don't cause even more harm. I guess God needed another angel. We hear this in the loss of a loved one. I mean, well-meaning maybe, but is that really the best way to say it? Or what doesn't kill you makes you... I imagine these two platitudes have been put together at some point. I guess God needed another angel besides, darling, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And as easy as that, someone in deep grief is presented with a God who swipes loved ones and treats people as if they are in boot camp. How about this one? What did you do to cause that? What's at work in your consciousness today? Questions which I imagine people in this very room have received in response to difficult moments. Well-meaning questions, maybe, which attempt to lift us from victimhood, but all too often land us in blame. They seek to empower, but in the end, they paralyze. And so it is with this forgiveness. Where might our concepts of forgiveness inadvertently land us in martyrdom, in abuse, in condemnation? And does the spiritual practice of forgiveness really intend martyrdom or abuse? Does the spiritual practice of forgiveness really intend to condone some of the destructive behaviors we see in our world? I, for one, don't think so. People do some cruel stuff, and I don't mind saying, well, that's pretty cruel. I don't mind saying that. We find radical compassion. There's another title. I like that one. Radical compassion. The power of letting go and the Tao of forgiveness, in which the author writes that each of us has the Tao mind and the conditioned mind. You might be comfortable hearing that each of us has the Christ mind and each of us has the ego mind. The terms, of course, don't matter. The conditioned mind or the ego mind ultimately strategizes for and justifies your sense of separation. The author writes, and I quote, "It has built the fence and the gate that keeps itself from the very freedom and joy for which it longs." End quote. The author continues by saying that forgiveness, on the other hand, is a capacity of the Tao mind. It's a capacity of the Christ mind to face anger without falling into resentment. How beautiful is that? Forgiveness is the capacity of the Tao mind. Our Jewish brothers and sisters might be more comfortable hearing it is a capacity of God mind to face anger without falling into resentment. The same author offers a prayer. I would buy this book, you see. The same author offers a prayer that reads, "We are here to bring forgiveness to ourselves and to the world. We are not here to be afraid or to cling to the anxiety that separates us from life. We are here to use everything in our experience to see how we cling and suffer so we can gently set it down and find forgiveness for ourselves and for the world." One of the most enlightened beings I know suggests that forgiveness, take a deep breath, please. Oh my goodness. One of the most enlightened beings I know suggests that forgiveness is the radical acceptance of everything exactly as it is. And this is not to be interpreted as a state conducive to apathetic inaction, but as a state conducive to authentic change. It seems to say that it's not through our resistance, but through our acceptance of circumstances past and present that we allow healing. I have to tell you, if you struggle with this one, you're not alone. I struggle with this one. I imagine this most enlightened being I know would say that the struggle is just the conditioned mind in me. They'd say, Richard, it is your ego coming out to play. And in the end, I have to admit that I have found there to be truth in this teaching. It's as I accept my circumstances, past and present. Now, this is not accept as in condone, but accept as in just allow. Just allow. It's as I accept my circumstances, past and present, that something of a new me has been able to find his way through to the other side. I've tried to hate myself into change without much success. I think it can be said today, perhaps, that we try to hate each other into change also without much success. The work of Gandhi, the work of King is worth a re-look in terms of resistance versus non-resistance as vehicles for lasting change. I think of the great teaching in Jewish teaching mythology in which the fleeing Israelites faced the sea, not with the traditional spears and clubs, which their captors right behind them carried, by the way, but with defenselessness. It was not their strength that conquered the sea. It was by walking empty-handed into the very thing itself that they found themselves able to finally pass through to the other side. And those traditional spears and clubs, what happened? Well, those were destroyed. They were destroyed. And so it is that we arrive in the fifth in our Lenten series, a series which seems to say over and over and over again, if you want to bring the highest self of you to your journey of 40, and if you're not on a journey of 40, from a past life no longer to a new life not yet, well, you will be soon, because that's the nature of a human incarnation. If you want to bring the highest self of you to your journey of 40, lighten up. Lighten up. Fast was the first spiritual discipline. Where your energies are given to stuff and things, let it go. Let it go. Give was week 2. Where your energies are given to ownership, possessiveness, endless acquisition, Western more-ness, competition, lack, even selfishness. Let go. Repent was week 3, where your energies are given to predictability, staleness, control, habit, stasis. Let go. And today, forgive. Where your energies are given to anger, to incompletion, confusion, resentment, even achievements, let go. Now, of this achievements, I would invite us to consider that were we able to travel to the very center of unforgiveness, it's not something of a difficulty we would find, but something of a stuckness. I would invite us to consider the possibility that while our attachments to our struggles can keep us stuck, so too can our attachments to our achievements. The 58-year-old sitting in the neighborhood bar, recounting that last-minute field goal from his senior year back in 1983, is just as stuck as anybody else. So the question of forgiveness can be, where do I hurt? But it can also be, where do I cling? Where do I cling? Pain can be the impetus for forgiveness work, but so too can mediocrity. So too can mediocrity. It was the great theologian Jack Boland who said, never let your good get in the way of your better. This is not an acquisition teaching. This is a forgiveness teaching. Now, I have never been Catholic. If you're Catholic, welcome. Please know that you may be devoutly Catholic during your time at Unity in Lynnwood. You will be embraced, welcomed, honored. I like to say that. I myself, I've never been Catholic. But I have often teased that I envy our Catholic brothers and sisters their sacrament of confession. Doing what I do for a living, I can quite affirm that there is something of a mystical, healing, freeing process that comes simply from speaking a thing into the air. Simply from speaking a thing into the air. You might imagine that my spiritual counseling sessions at Unity in Lynnwood, well, they involve extensive Bible study and metaphysical jargon and long prayers, powerful affirmations, extensive homework, and sometimes it can be like that, but for the most part, a spiritual counseling session looks a lot like me listening as a noble soul simply speaks a thing into the air. Most times it's that simple. In this sense, I have to tell you, I usually get a lot more credit than I deserve. So we have 4 spiritual practices which seem to say, lighten up, fast, give, repent, forgive. In a world that espouses addition, Lent seems to come along and suggest subtraction. Ultimately, forgiveness is a state of mind. Ultimately, forgiveness is a consciousness that recognizes the transient nature of everything and everyone at this level of reality. Said another way, you, dear friends, you will ultimately forgive everyone and everything. So our conversations aren't so much about if, as they are conversations about when. When. So our next question on a day such as today in a building such as this becomes, are you ready? Is this your when? That becomes the question. You will ultimately forgive that thing. Is today the day? That becomes the question. I have to believe that a certain readiness is a prerequisite for forgiveness. So am I ready? There it is. Am I ready? Now, for those who find something of a yes rising within them, I I've chosen to introduce the spiritual practice of forgiveness by allowing you to speak a thing into the air. It will look messy. It will look disorganized. And that's okay. It's okay. Speaking a thing into the air is not the only step, but it's a great first step. Tell your story. Tell that story. The inspiration for the ritual is drawn from Persian folklore, in which a black stone was thought to absorb regrets, hurts, incompletions of all sorts, whatever is spoken over it by its holder. And for as long as its holder speaks over that black stone, stuck places, shadowy corners, unspeakable secrets, and outdated achievements, that black stone will continue to absorb and absorb and absorb. So in a moment, here's what will happen. You will be invited to approach one of these two tables. The two tables that hold the black stones. Now, the black stones are really pieces of charcoal. Charcoal is messy. So as you approach one of these two tables, a chaplain will either hand you a tissue or place a black stone in the tissue for you and hand it to you. Okay? From that point, you are invited to do the following. Walk around. Hold your stone here and speak. Speak not in a way that other people will hear your story. It's not about that. So maybe whisper. Tell your story. Speak of that incompletion. Speak of that outdated accomplishment. Speak of it. Speak of it. And then when you feel complete, you will make your way to this table. How are we doing so far? Table number 1. Table number 2. You'll approach this table. And a chaplain here, one of two, will assist you in placing your stone in this. They'll invite you to take a white stone, and you'll return to your seat with the white stone. We will review now. We'll start with a little time of eyes closed consideration. You'll know that that is complete because Matthew will start to sing. Matthew will start to sing. When he starts to sing, if you choose to participate, you come up to tables number 1. Chaplains will assist you. You may walk anywhere. Just walk around, whispering to your stone. When you are complete whispering to your stone, you bring it here where chaplains will assist you in putting it in this vessel. You'll be invited to return to your seat with a white stone. If you choose to do this ritual, but to do it seated, the requirement is only to raise your hand, allow a member of our welcome team to support you in remaining seated. How have I done? Are we clear? It's applause, actually, is it? It's applause for my elementary school history. Thank you for trying something new today. I'll tell you the rest of the Persian folklore after we get to this step. Take a deep breath. Let's close the outer eyes. And we begin with that question then. And the wisdom may not be experienced as the English language. You might have a feeling in your body. A memory might flash before your eyes. Where do I feel hurt? Just notice. For me, sometimes it's helpful to ask, where do I feel heaviness? Discomfort, incompletion, a psychic incompletion. Does that live in me? Maybe this would reveal something to speak to your black stone. Where do I feel stuck? Immobile, uncertain, maybe. Where might I have the deep knowing that there is something, but I don't know what it is? Maybe this reveals something that would be spoken into that stone. And as you're ready, you're welcome to come forward.
Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours. Beloved child, go out and open doors with your love, with your faith, with your compassion, with your grace, oh, with your grace. Beloved child, you are the light of the world. Beloved child, go out, spread light to the world. Be strong, be kind, be brave. Know your mind, know that you're divine. Know that it's all right to feel afraid. Know you are loved. rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours. Beloved child, go out and open doors with your love, with your faith, with your compassion, with your grace, oh, with your grace. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours. Beloved child, go out and open doors with your love, with your faith, with your compassion, with your grace, oh, with your grace. Beloved child, you are the light of the world. Beloved child, go out, spread light to the world. Be strong, be kind, be brave. Know your mind, know that you're divine. Know that it's all right to be afraid. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. I dreamed of rain and the rains came soft and sweetly, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of summer and the winds changed and the green was easy and the rivers ran clear. I dreamed of summer and the winds changed and peace spread over the land. And the flowers bloom in the desert and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of freedom and the moon rose and the way was easy and the path was clear. I dreamed of freedom and the moon rose and peace spread over the land. And the ancient pain is forgotten and the Father's debts are clear. I dreamed of heaven and the earth sang and peace spread over the land.
So in Persian folklore, it's believed that when all that would be spoken has been spoken, and that after the stone has absorbed all that it's been offered, the stone will explode in something of a grand apocalyptic event. That was the ritual of the grinding. And while we tend to think of an apocalypse as a dark ending, what the word really means is to uncover or to reveal. So an apocalypse is an ending only in the sense that a new beginning is uncovered at the same time. How do you like that? An old world dies only in the sense that a new world is being revealed at the same time. So it's this affirmation with which I send you into your week. This affirmation that would say, the apocalypse of my finished past leaves me at the threshold of my limitless future. That is my affirmation for you. It is one I will hold with you and for you this week. The apocalypse of my finished past. The apocalypse of my finished past leaves me at the threshold, leaves me at the threshold of my limitless future. Of my limitless future. Ah, what a joy it has been to give rise to a new ritual, a new practice with you this morning. So I close this portion of our morning with more gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. We offer opportunities to practice giving and receiving, that we might better cooperate with the fluid and reciprocal nature of this spiritual universe in which we live. Opportunities and vehicles for you to practice will appear on the screen behind me. Said in a more concise way, while your giving matters to us, and for your generosity, we yet again respond with gratitude. While your generosity matters to us, I would like to suggest your generosity also matters to you.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen.
If you feel so inclined, allow your eye to find someone next to you and just say thank you. Say thank you. For the gift of unity in Lynnwood, thank you. For the gift of unity in Lynnwood, thank you. For the gift of unity in Lynnwood, thank you. Oh, the ego rises up to say, there's no platform person this morning. Oh, we've got crew missing. There's no social media. Your service will last 12 minutes.
Dr. Richard that can wing all this as he goes.
Flex and pivot, baby. Flex and pivot. Flex and pivot. If you are new to Unity in Lynnwood, or newer, consider the resources that have been made available to you in the seat back before you. Except for you, you do not get any resources. I'm sorry. No resources for you. You will find a stay in touch card, which basically gives us permission just to send you a couple informational emails per month. Please know that we would never share or sell your information. And at any point that you choose not to receive additional communications, it's as simple as a request. Write administration at unityin.org. We would be happy to answer any questions you might have. If you have a question about programs of regular giving, please feel free to contact me. That would include legacy giving or the Giver's Circle. Giver's Circle are those who have chosen to make a regular contribution of some sort. Do you know we have Giver's Circle members who give once per year? Once per year. So don't entertain a false interpretation of what that could mean for you. We have a Giver's Circle member who gives once every 2 years. Once every 2 years. So for those who participate with regular giving, we just offer an additional thanks that really enables your board of trustees to do excellent budgeting. I would have asked you to repeat the affirmation that appeared on your screen. In a different world, I would have done that. Do feel free to check in at the gift shop, books and gifts. If you have not perused that area, you are in for a treat. Everything in that shop is ethically sourced or fair trade or local. Every purchase you make supports a real person in earning a real wage somewhere on the planet. That is the paradigm behind that gift shop. Go grab your free complimentary copy of a special daily word. Don't just go shelf grabbing, but a special daily word. Marion would be most delighted to assist you. Small group ministry, plug in. Try any or all. I would like to highlight our first annual axe throwing and dinner. So the affirmation of including dinner is that the axe throwing goes very well. Otherwise, they would have called it axe throwing and dinner for most. I'd like to highlight the social groups axe throwing and dinner. That is on Saturday, the 22nd of April, 4:00 p.m. The cost is $20. You can pay at the venue. Save the date, wholeness class. I'll be teaching this class Tuesdays in May, 7:00 p.m. to 9:00 p.m. Simply stated, we assert the capacity of our inner worlds to impact the quality of our physical expressions. How simple is that? Take a deep breath with me. Oh my goodness. I close with the same gratitude with which I began. Gratitude for these amazing musicians. Gratitude for an amazing crew. Gratitude for amazing volunteers. Gratitude for the children and teachers of We Care Academy. Gratitude for a board of trustees who provide such high integrity, principled leadership in every moment. And a special thanks for Unity in Lynnwood's prayer ministries who guided us through a compelling ritual today. Gratitude for these, gratitude for our children, for their teachers, and for so much more. Let's close those eyes again. Whatever the image is for you that simply brings forth a sense of gratitude, just hold it there. It can be an idea, a memory, a vision, a person, a place. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Allow that image to bring that gratitude forth, a gratitude that would seem to permeate the very physicality of you, to open the heart, to soften, to make you available to that highest that is within you. It matters not what you call it. And when you're ready, bring that spirit of gratitude forth and allow it to shine forth from your eyes. Preparing to share it with each other. And we close our time together as we always do with sung words of blessing, with sung words of farewell.
May the long time sun shine upon